It's day 10 of the Manga Christmas Countdown, where I'm reading a volume of manga a day until Christmas. If you want to join me on this challenge, make sure that you are just using hashtag Manga Christmas Countdown and tagging me in your video or picture post so that I can see what you guys are reading. I'm always looking for recommendations, and I'm making a pretty good dent in my TBR pile, so I'm gonna need something to read after the holidays are done. Today, though, I'm going to be reading Volume 3 of Beware the Villainess. This is a series that I've completed online. I really enjoyed it, so I'm getting the physicals for it, and I get to go back and see why I love this series so much. This is a historical Rofan isekai series rated older teen. During this reread, I'm reminded of how much potential this had to be a Yuri series. I mean, come on, the original FL's name is literally Yuri. And as Melissa protects her from the 4 original male leads' obsessive nature and harassment, she kind of falls into the stereotypical role of an isekai'd ML. Melissa even calls herself the rival of one of the original male leads. Hell, even 9 gets jealous because he thinks Melissa is interested in Yuri. Don't get me wrong, I love the series as is, it's just that there was so much set up for a Yuri route, or for at least Yuri to be sapphic. Also, I forgot how fucking creepy Peacock was, especially with all the symbolism of him with chains around Yuri, or her just as a skeletal puppet under him. Dude was bad vibes from the jump, but luckily Melissa is always ready to go for the jugular. Unfortunately, Peacock is as smarmy as he is pretentious. He challenges Melissa to a duel via quiz to guess a valuable object the other person brings. They're basically gonna play 20 questions to guess the object. If at the end of those 20 questions they get it wrong, they lose. But if the person who lost has a more valuable item, they can request a rematch. And since Peacock's from the wealthiest family of merchants, he's setting himself up to always have the more valuable item and at least request a rematch without ever truly losing. Since Melissa knows the story and what to expect of Peacock, she uses the extra time to relax and see why 9 has been distant, which just gives us a blushy and jealous 9 who fully believes her acceptance of the duel is a love confession to Yuri. It appears that her maid Yona has ratted Melissa out to Peacock for money, so on the day of the duel, Peacock is confident he'll win. But of course, Melissa concocted Yona's betrayal, though Yona did request the money and recommended sending a lock of hair to prove she's not lying, so Girly may be ready to betray her for the right price. It's thanks to having read the novel, though, that Melissa is easily able to guess Peacock's answer after a few more clues. But Peacock fails to ever guess hers correctly, because she used herself as the valuable object, which successfully thwarts Peacock and forces him to leave. Again, as much as I would love a potential Yuri route, 9 is just so precious. The way he blushes and clings to Melissa at the party celebrating her for getting Peacock to leave Yuri alone is so cute. Unfortunately for his drunk ass, he reeks of alcohol and is dead weight. Though we do get him embracing Melissa after she brings him to bed, which I am always here for. When they go to leave, Melissa and her group don't make it far because they run into the other MLs essentially stalking Yuri. So she ends right back up at the Elizabeth Manor at a tea party with Yuri and all the original MLs. And she has to fend them off since it's Yuri's fate to be entangled with them. When she leaves the Elizabeth Manor again, Yuri gives Melissa the potion she worked on to restore 9's tongue and fangs so